physically I'm being challenged at the gym and losing some challenges. Yesterday, we had a mental challenge thrown our way, and I lost it. Full disclosure, our HR director, Tracy Harvey, who is a terrific person, sent to the whole company little brain buster for you, a little teaser for you to win an Amazon gift card. And it said, a father gives his son a gift and says, when you're hungry, you can eat it. When you're thirsty, you can drink it. When you're cold, you can burn it. What is it? I said, the Bible.
Odd.
So profound.
Great choice.
Yes.
Great choice. Profound.
Think about it.
Think about it. All right. Get it. Right. So I said to Chris Demm, the Bible. And Chris Demm said, no, let's think further there. And then we're going on like, you know, is it God's word or, you know, all these different things. And, you know, there was big.
Is it water?
Is it water? But you can't burn water, you know.
Is it air? Is it your soul?
Your soul, right. All of these things, you know.
There's educated guesses.
That's right. But I thought they were very good.
Didn't have to be educated.
Biggie kept waving. It's like, Biggie, what do you want? Please be quiet, we said to Biggie. And he opened the door and said,
I know.
And we said, right, what's your answer? Yeah, go ahead. Let's let the kids in here to play now. And Biggie says, I think it's coconut. And of course I said, oh, right. Like it's coconut.
Stupid. It's coconut.
Well, we got the email today. Congratulations to Biggie, who has won the Amazon gift card.
He's going to Panera.
Not only did he win, but he won in 2 minutes.
Record time.
It took him 2 minutes. He's like, that one was real easy for me.
Yeah, coconut. Cactus.
Right. He was down between coconut and cactus. He went coconut, and he was right. He was right. So all over company-wide, you know, 500 people see this, and Tracy says, the worst answer we received was the Bible.
Was the word of God.
He was so confident in his wrong answer, he replied all.
Why did I do it? I don't know why.
You never reply all.
I never reply all. And I went Bible because I thought it has to be. It has to. All the answers
Everything
are there.
you need is inside. It's
all
in his book.
the answers are there.
Everything else is wrong.
Well, it's because you three were overthinking it, as you always do.
And Tracy said, who's the head of HR, she said, you don't burn the Bible. You just simply, there's no way. And
What are you, Hitler?
Right. And she said, congratulations to Biggie, who got it in 90 seconds. And she said, the worst answer by far was Bible. And then she listed some others, you know, that were given, but none were even as close. You know, pineapple was one. Cactus, you said, was one. All of those answers. And Biggie got, what'd you get? $25 gift card to Amazon.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's your favorite store.
And Prime Day's coming up.
Prime Day's on the way. Man.
Those Amazon trucks are lined out front of Biggie's building, and they're all for him.
Well, let me tell you this. I got in some trouble with Amazon yesterday. My wife and I got into a huge fight.
No.
Yes. Do you remember when I bought my Sauconys?
Your what?
My Sauconys, my shoes.
Yes.
I just bought some Sauconys.
Yes, I remember because
Okay.
I remember the story.
Yeah, it's a good shoe.
You were so proud because you did it yourself, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You didn't use the family account.
yes,
So you didn't get the regular.
you ended up paying for shipping. You did all this, and your wife was just mad because it's like we could have gotten all this for free.
For free.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I ordered those Sauconys.
Yeah.
This is a month ago. And apparently when I did all the signing up on Amazon, and I was slow, my wife came home, I was like, I did it myself. Yay! I ordered myself.
I ordered shoes.
Sauconys.
That's nice, Tommy.
Kept like jumping up and down, you know.
Y'all mock me.
I did it. And my wife said, you ordered from Amazon? Because I've never done it before. And I said, yeah. And she goes, you didn't set up an account. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I said,
They made
I don't know if I
me.
did or not. So I thought everything was done. Well, then yesterday I got a charge for $13 from Amazon for your Amazon Prime has been charged. And so I got the email saying, here's the charge. And I was like, So I turned to my wife and I said, look at this. Amazon just charged me $13.
This is weird.
Yeah. And she goes, you idiot. You've signed up for Amazon Prime, even though I already have Amazon Prime. She said,
So now you're paying $26 a month.
Well, she pays it all at once. She pays like $120. You get a bulk deal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I guess I signed up for
$13 a month. Yeah.
I'll make the larger payment.
I could take the deal, but I won't.
And she said, "You are out of your mind. You just you ordered those shoes, and you signed up for $13 a month.
So all told, how much do you think those shoes will cost you?
$650.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Until they wear out, they will cost you.
God, 200. And I really got screwed on this.
God.
A year's worth of payments. But
You got Saucony.
I did.
He did get Saucony.
She said, "Go into your account and stop this right now."
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Trying to find out how to unsubscribe from Amazon.
I did.
You better have Bill Gates on the hotline.
I'd like to flash you back to 5 minutes ago where I didn't know I had an account. Until this charge.
Exactly. She goes, "You get on your account right now." She was so mad. She goes, "I have told you and told you, don't you ever order anything without my supervision." And she told me that she has. I'm not allowed to order.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not allowed to order.
Yeah.
And so I go on to the Amazon account, and again, and it's like,
What's my login?
I don't know. And it's like, "What's your password?" I don't know. What's your email? I don't know. I don't know. So I had to do all that. They just send me a temporary, and I got into it, and I couldn't. So finally,
That's how they do it. They don't want you to find it.
No, and I worked on it for an hour, and she.
Can I just call him?
That's what I said. I said, "Can I call Amazon?" She goes, "Why don't you try calling Amazon? Why don't you try to do something like that?"
Hi, I ordered shoes. Okay.
I don't want to pay for them anymore.
Tell the delivery driver when he drops them off.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah. So I did call them. I Googled Amazon customer service phone number. And she said, my wife said, "If this is a scam and you lose us more money, you are in so much trouble." So I had no idea. But I said, "But look, it has the logo, the Amazon logo." She goes, "You don't think somebody could doctor up the Amazon logo?" But it says Amazon.
It's a smile.
I said it's a smile. And so I called them, and I got a guy. And he said, as he looked at my account, he said, "Has a child accidentally set up an account?" So I almost said yes. I was like, "No, I need." Well, it turned out I had like a old account too that I used to order things like before I met my wife, or like right as we first got married. And he said, "You have 2 active accounts here. One of them wasn't Prime, so I wasn't paying."
Shh, lower your voice.
Let me take you off speaker.
That one I want to keep.
At the instruction of my wife, I closed them both out, and now I'm no longer allowed to order. Only my wife can order things.
I was worried you were going to say that because Amazon has this thing called subscribe and save. I was worried that you were going to sign up to get new Sauconys every month.
Oh, yeah.
Are more Sauconys going to arrive? It's possible.
Every 30 days, a new pair.
It's possible.
I'll tell you what, $13? Okay, that's not bad. I was worried you're going to end up with 12 pairs of Sauconys.
Well, it cost me $13. He said, "I cannot erase the last charge. It's $13, but I will in your account." And so that's what I've done. And my wife, to her credit, she told me never, ever order anything without her. She does know what she's doing.
It's too bad.
Yeah. God, how emasculating.
I know.
Yeah.
My one foray into ordering something.
Right. You were so proud.
You were so
Remember when the
proud.
Sauconys came in? I was like, "I got my Sauconys.
Sauconys.
I got my Sauconys." And it went very, very badly after that. I cannot do that anymore. I just can't. I know I can't. We were talking about animals. This is a segment about animals. There's actually a good animal story. Fisherman is being given credit. He was out near San Diego, and a great white shark had been trapped in some of his fishing line. Pretty good video of him reaching down, messing with the shark.
Is he in the boat or is he in the water?
He's in the boat, and then he winds up using his oar and stuff to get the great white shark out, and then getting his hands on it at one point. And it's pretty impressive that he's able to do it. And it's just a little bit of audio here of it.
Oh my God, he's dragging so much. Oh, if I try to grab it, he's gonna go crazy. Okay, slow. Whoa.
So that guy's name is Sean Bailey, and you can't really tell until you see it, but they're giving him real credit to he leans off the very edge of his boat to help a shark who would have died in that net otherwise. It is a great white. And I don't
You hear it thrashing.
Yeah, oh yeah. And so it was a kind of a scary situation. Now, then the other story is we're doing things to animals we ought not be doing. Stingrays. We are taking stingrays now. I saw a lot of video of this. If you lay them on their back, and I saw several laid on their back in the on a boat, and you tickle their bellies, it looks like they're smiling. They have, it looks to be eyes and a mouth, and they just all of a sudden start smiling.
So,
like they're being tickled.
I've not seen the video. So these are out of the water
Yeah,
creatures?
they're out of the water.
This isn't one of those like stingray encounters in the Bahamas.
No, they're pulling them into a boat, flipping them over.
Fishermen or people on a cruise or what?
All. I mean, I saw. Apparently, this is going on a lot now, and again, put it on YouTube or social media.
The TikTok.
People TikTok, and people are watching it. And when I saw it last night, just watching the news.
The news had this on?
Inside Edition. And when I saw it, they would tickle, they'd go, goochie, goochie, goo, on the stingray, and it would smile, and I just pointed and went, oh my God, look at this. I was so into it.
Honey, get in here.
I said, look at this. This is the greatest thing. And then they went to, an expert and said, should we be tickling these stingrays?
It is not safe for the animal at all because of the fact they're animals that belong in the water. They breathe in the water. If you have them on land for too long, they're going to have issues that are based off oxygen depravity.
That's Joseph Ingalaro. He's with...
Not the most convincing case.
Right. He's with the Long Island Aquarium.
For what, they can breathe for a minute. It makes me happy.
It is so fun, though. If you see it, they look like they're really smiling. I don't even know if it's a mouth or eyes. I don't know what it is. I guess it's his mouth.
Well, their mouth is on the bottom.
That's what it is. That's where it is.
Where their eyes are right next to it, I think.
That must be it. Then. And they open their mouth and like, and people are tickling them,
In reality, they're going,
They're slowly air drowning.
They are air drowning. And plus, let's recall the way the crocodile hunter died. It was a stingray sting that got him. And the expert from the aquarium says, you don't want to get stung.
The stingray sting is extraordinarily painful, so it's not something you want to deal with.
So your people are messing with them. This guy's really good.
yes.
Are they thrashing about on the boat, or do you hold them down?
They're not thrashing. I'm not sure how they get them to stay so
You would
still.
think that's when the tail would be most likely to swing around.
Yeah. No, they've got them flipped over just in a boat.
But the tail is down. I kept waiting for a tail to come up and sting somebody, because they obviously
But it's facing the wrong way, right?
Well, it's like it's laying down, and its tail would be like down below. It's laying on its back.
Maybe it can't function out of the water.
Maybe. But the reporter weighs in to say, just don't do this. And you actually hear some people how they are tickling the stingray.
So it may seem cute and harmless, but these guys really aren't laughing. It's like a little baby.
Jesus.
Humans.
Yes.
We are the worst.
But I just pointed
America is back.
I said,
We are the worst.
I want to do this.
You want to tickle a stingray?
I did. I
Did
wanted
they
to
have a stingray encounter at Disney? Or maybe SeaWorld?
They might.
SeaWorld used to, because I can remember as a kid going to SeaWorld, that was, you just reach down and touch them.
Yeah.
The ray, whatever it was.
The skates.
Yeah.
Those are skates, yeah.
They don't have stingers?
No, yeah.
I touched those over here at the Natural Science Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
They have the, and that's pretty
I think
neat.
at SeaWorld, they called it like the stingray encounter. They didn't tell you. You're just like, oh, okay, cool.
They didn't tell you it couldn't sting you?
Yeah.
Because that's an interesting feel.
Yeah, you can touch them, pet them.
It's pretty neat to do that. But
I don't think they flip them upside down in there and make them do
like
acrobats.
no. But when the crocodile hunter died, this is 15 years now since he died, and it was a stingray, that's when I realized these are creatures you can't mess with. This is not just,
They
not
got those
just
barbed tails that they just unleash on you.
I think that was their message to the world.
Yeah, that was.
Don't mess with us.
We'll take one of your best.
They got-
And kindest. Hey, what's something you love? You know what I love? I love the crocodile hunter. Got it.
We're taking him out. There's more animals in the news here. I thought of Chris Demm when I saw this. Toronto has rallied around a tiny kitten, born literally without a rectum. And they have...
Rectum.
Rectum.
Near killed him.
They didn't near kill him. He was almost dead. That's true.
How?
This is
Some genetic fluke?
Toronto. It's a very rare genetic condition. They named the cat Dora. It was brought to the Annex Cat Rescue just outside of Toronto. And they put a picture of Dora on their social media and said, we need to raise, and this is a cat born, in the wild, and they just rescued it. And they
How
said,
did it live?
well, they got it when it was very, very young, but it miraculously survived 8 weeks without having a bowel movement.
I don't know how that's even possible.
8 weeks. They say she'd get in the litter box and try, and they put on their social media, we need $6,500 to do this surgery. Well, they raised $10,000.
Yeah.
They did the surgery, and now the cat is just fine. I wanted to ask Chris Demm, will you please take in this cat? Because you have one named Butthole already.
That's true.
And I thought, here, to balance it out.
A real, one
Well,
without one and one who is one.
You know, aftercare, they say she's got to have 24-hour support right now just to make sure that she's okay. And so it's going to be tough. They had an emergency surgery last week. The cat now has an anus. Her aftercare has been difficult. She's had 24 hours.
Does she have a colorful name?
Just Dora. They have not named her.
Well, that first one's got to burn, doesn't it? Coming out.
Or is it just
Only
10 weeks of relief?
Well, yeah,
Could be.
10 weeks.
Could be, yeah.
I'm surprised they have to go do surgery and get stuff out.
Well, I bet they did.
Yeah, they probably did during
had to
the
do
surgery.
that too.
Wouldn't
And
you think?
I can't imagine that the cat didn't upchuck anything it ate because there's nowhere else
There's
for it to
nowhere.
go.
Yeah, that's right.
Or just die.
Right? I can't imagine it lived that long.
Poison.
Saved it 8 weeks. They saved it. Stevie, you're talking about stingrays. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were down the Great Blue Hole down there in Belize, and I never encountered anything like that. I scuba dived, snorkeled, and we jumped off the boat, and before I knew it, there were 20 or 30 of them. I didn't know they were feeding them. And they came up all, and they were huge. And he grabbed some by the teeth, but I tried to push one away. I didn't know. This was before the Steve Irwin thing. If I'd known that, I never would have gone in the water.
Yeah.
I pushed one away, but they have spines on their back. It's pushed my hand open.
Oh, did it
And,
really? Really?
I was like, yeah, and then a nurse shark came, and they just pounded it. They pounded that thing in the sand, and it took off.
Really?
Boy.
So the stingrays en masse beat the nurse shark. Well, I guess they're pretty dangerous, it sounds like. Some, because the skates are different than
Yeah, I
just,
think they're completely
I do
different genre of that animal,
I do
that
too.
species.
Thank you, Stevie. That's a very
Because
interesting story.
you can pet those. They don't have the things across their back.
There's one more quick thing about this cat, Dora. They said she's not out of the woods yet. They're thinking maybe another surgery, probably because of what you said. They're giving her enemas quite a bit now.
Yeah.
Impacted bowels.
Impacted bowels is what they have. So they may have to have another surgery.
Oh, my God, Biggie. You
is
do
it-
have a butthole, right?
Believe me, that's
Oh, that's
working
right.
fine.
Yeah, we've had many doctors go up in there.
That's right. That's right.
That's not his current issue.
Believe me, that area is fine.
There's been more people there than people gone up Everest.
I'll tell you
But I'll
this.
tell you, I will say this: that is the first question they ask you.
Do you have a butthole?
Well,
Weird question.
Well, you don't want to have to look.
It's just a
You don't have
formality.
do you have a butthole? I do.
First things first.
What is the first question they ask?
How are your bowel movements?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Always. If there's anything wrong back there or in your stomach, are you pooping?
Yeah.
Like, yes, I am.
I get it.
Okay.
He's got. Have you got the MRI scheduled?
No.
Not yet.
No, this is going to take forever.
Man, I'm praying for him.
There was a, Biggie is dealing with some health issues, and yesterday I got to see something I didn't think I'd see. And for years Biggie has had the little thing on his key fob where he can start his car remotely, and so he was doing that yesterday. He and I left at roughly around the same time, and so Biggie left a few minutes before I did. But when I went out into the parking lot, Biggie was still there, but he had his doors both open on his Jeep, and he was standing there with one leg inside the car. One leg on the parking lot, and his crotch area right in front of that air conditioner on that side of the car, the driver's side.
Airing it out.
And he said, I'm airing it out. And I said, I see.
Letting it breathe.
Would she go sticky on you?
Is that like some sort of violation here? That's got to be
Well,
some
you can
sort
cool
of.
your car and cool yourself at the same time.
I know we could do it when there was no one else in the building.
I got to tell you, Chris Demm's got a case against you. If he really wants it, I think
I
you
could
can
own that Amazon card.
I think you're in trouble.
I didn't make his eyes go there.
How can they not?
But Biggie, if you pre-start your car earlier.
Oh my God.
Get the air conditioning going. Don't
God.
air
I
it
got
out
out
like
there. I
that.
opened it up. I said, "Oh, it's still hot in here."
Yeah, you want to air it out.
Give it out. Give it a minute.
I understand.
Leave the windows down. It's not going to rain.